This little guy is named Smart Alex, made by a company called Team Concepts in the year 2000. He's an electronic, interactive, and educational toy that wirelessly interfaces with a computer to provide kids both some entertainment and a learning experience. I'm Pooh Jones, and let's take a dive into this pioneer of an early smart kids toy from around the turn of the millennium. Now, I actually had one of these back in the day when they were new, and I was around 5 or 6 years old. And I remember even back then that the user experience of getting Smart Alex to work properly was a bit fussy at times, and he had troubles interfacing with the computer, and it was a little frustrating for little 6-year-old me. That's why I picked up this complete in-box example on eBay after having a saved search active for nearly a year, to see if what I remember about Smart Alex still rings true. These things are surprisingly rare nowadays, especially with the transmitter unit and software disk included, with an extremely limited amount of information able to be found on the internet. I will have the software uploaded to archive.org with a link in the description if you need it. Starting off with the box, even though it's in pretty rough shape, I'm just glad this unit came with the original one. On the side here we have a wonderfully 90s looking family, and the mom looks like she's working on some very important stuff here. It's wild to see that a key marketing point was that it wouldn't tie up your computer while the software was running. A relic from back in the time when software multitasking wasn't always a given. The box advertised that Smart Alex has moving eyes and mouth. He has voice recognition and AI, and includes hours of activities, such as these listed. And here's another view of the back side of the box. On the bottom is the regulatory information, as well as Team Concepts information about how to reach them. I'm sure all of these phone numbers and addresses are well defunct by now. Inside the box, we have Smart Alex himself. We'll set him aside for now. We have the software CD tucked into this flap on the side. We have an instruction manual. Take a look at this in a bit. A DC power adapter with a standard looking barrel plug. It is 15-volt output. And finally, the all-important transmitter unit, which connects to a PC using a serial connection. Just for fun here, let's take a look what's inside Smart Alex and see how he works real quick. To gain access to Smart Alex internals, there are 10 screws along the perimeter of his body, plus 2 screws to get into the battery door. Finally, the back panel can be removed. The plastic has become very brittle with age, and it actually separated into 2 pieces on me. And here in this compartment we can see the inner workings. There's a small PCB with a bundle of wires coming out. Wires go to each hand and foot because they have buttons on them. And then wires also go to Smart Alex's eyes and mouth, since they have the ability to move. The board consists of a spring here, which serves as an antenna according to the silk screening on the board. You can't see that very clearly. Then there's also a Samsung unit here, which I am assuming controls the wireless functionality. We have a date code here of 0039, and you can see the model number of the unit right there. You can see here a large plastic gear which controls his eye movement and mouth movement. They shift side to side. And that's basically it. If we load in 4 D-cell batteries and flip the switch on his backside, we can see he does a quick power on self-test, it looks like, where his eyes move and his mouth move, and he gives us a little chime. Let's see that again. Taking a look at some of the paperwork that was included, this is a card detailing the warranty, and you can fill it out and send it in for some additional information and probably extending the warranty. Probably wouldn't do much good to send this in at this point in time. The instruction manual is in this packet as well. Ooh, this is crusty. Well, unfortunately, this instruction booklet seems to have water damage, I'm guessing, because the pages are absolutely stuck together and are crusty and just, you cannot bend the paper at all. It's very strange. So I'm starting to wet the pages just barely and seeing if that can loosen it up in order for me to actually take a look at this. You can just see where the layers of paper are stuck together though, even on the inside here. Oh. Hey, there's a page that loosened up. Yeah, this is a fold-out style. So, at least we can see step 1 of the setup here, which wants us to connect the base station to the PC using the serial port. I think this is about the best I can get this looking, which is pretty poor, but at least we opened it and are able to salvage a few pages. Well, with all that out of the way, I've got my Dell Dimension XPS T500 set up as the computer that will be running the Smart Alex software. Let's get it installed. I've got the DC power adapter plugged in and ready to connect to this little breakout cord on the transmitter's connector. And then we can plug it into the serial port on the back of my tower here. A red light has come on the transmitter, so that's a good sign. It means it's getting power. I'm just going to set it up here. And now we can power the computer on. Alright, now that the computer's booted up, I'm going to pop in the software CD. Alright, the autoplay has started the wizard. Oh. Interesting. I guess we'll keep going. This is very strange. We're already experiencing some weird glitches like I remembered. That works. Okay, we got another one of those same access is denied while extracting support files error, but we were able to get that past that last time, so we'll just keep going. So it wants us to install QuickTime 4, which I don't have on this computer yet, so we'll oblige. The QuickTime installation is much less glitchy so far. Let's not install any plugins for web browsers. Not needed. I have no internet connection. And I don't have QuickTime Pro. Let's skip both of these things and close out. Setup has finished installing the Creator engine on your computer, and it wants us to restart. Now that we're booting back into Windows, I'm curious to see if the software is going to start any programs in the background immediately. We do have a new icon on the desktop. Doesn't look like there's any programs running other than the defaults. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and launch the SmartAlex environment icon here on the desktop. Okay, here's some handy instructions. Connect the cable of the base station to the serial port. That's done. Connect the wire of the transformer. That's done. So click check. Okay. Insert 4 batteries. That's done. Switch on the toy. Okay. Check. Hey, did your toy beep? Yes, he did. He beeped again. Alright, and we've got a very colorful looking splash page here. Alright, we've got options About You, PC Games and Storyland, Update Software, Playmaker, Player, Internet Library, Club, Plan and Play, Registration, and Toy Check. How about we start off telling the software about me? Wants all of this information here. Okay. After I typed my first name, it wants me to have a secret name. Out of these choices it gives you, I guess. I'll be Zippy. It also wants me to input a bedtime. I guess that's a early form of parental controls to ensure your child doesn't play with SmartAlex into the wee hours. Yeah, that's what I'd want my bedtime to be if I were a 5-year-old. What are our choices here? Fried chicked. I mean, as much as I like fried chicked, I really like a hamburger and fries. I am partial to cats, specifically of the black variety. Some cool choices here. Choose that one. And I'll submit. Writing successfully. Okay. Next I would like to do a toy check. Let's make sure everything's working correctly on my unit. So I can check the base station connection, base connected, toy connection. Okay, we heard our beeps again, and it registered that the toy is found. Internet connection. What? Internet connected? No it's not, but okay. Audio. Okay, maybe here is our first look at Smart Alex speaking.
Hello everybody, I am alive.
Look at there. Listen.
Please say red or blue.
Red.
Red is red.
Cool. Record.
Say something after I finish talking.
Hey Smart Alex, you're on YouTube.
You say,
Hey Smart Alex, you're on YouTube. Heh, pretty smart. Next we can check the eye movement. Let's close his eyes. Nice. Move them right. And left. Come on. I feel like I'm a doctor giving him a checkup or something. Then we can take a look at all of the hand and foot sensors.
please press on my right hand.
Okay.
I sense it okay.
Perfect.
Please press on my left hand. I sense it okay.
Right foot.
Please press on my right foot. I sense it okay.
And lastly,
Please press on my left foot. I sense it okay.
perfect. You passed with flying colors, Alex. Here we can also set the toy volume. Volume check did nothing. Oh, set volume is 0, so let's go up to 3. And it still did nothing. Oh, maybe I need to hit set volume afterwards. Volume set, read toy level. Nope. And let's see the toy's number and channel. So this is the toy name that's set, channel number 2, and a unique number. I think this is if you want multiple Smart Alex on the same computer. Which I just so happen to have. This is one that I bought loose with the single unit itself, no transmitter or software, before I found the in-box version. Here's a pro tip. If you don't quite have enough D-cell batteries, just use a C-cell with some crumpled up foil on the bottom. So let's find out what happens if we try to connect two Smart Alex to the same computer. I'm going to set toy number and channel menu, and let's find new toy. that's our original toy. Maybe I turned the other one on too late. Let's look on a different channel. Channel 3. I think that was the same channel. Let's turn off the original one. And go back to channel 2. I guess that does not accept keyboard input. And there's our other toy beeping. This number is different, and it's at channel 7. Let's see if he works just the same.
Hello, everybody. I am alive.
He's alive too. Nice. Alright, I have changed back to our original toy, and we'll go with him. One thing I haven't shown yet is the battery check. If we click battery, it will actually give us an exact readout of the battery voltage at the current time. 5.31 volts in this case. Back at the main menu, let's choose the first game option, PC games and Storyland.
Mary, Mary, quite contrary, how does your garden grow? With silver bells and
Okay, we've got magic letters, Storyland, which actually caused some sound to come out of Smart Alex, Number Whiz, with more sound coming out of him, Easel, Animal Search, Father Time, and that's it.
magic letters. Come on, let's learn the letters of the alphabet. Press one of the letters.
Okay, we'll press a letter.
This is the letter A. A is for ape. A, P, E. Ape. Do you know where to find the letter A? Excellent. This is the letter A.
Okay.
A is for ape. A.
I would assume every letter of the alphabet has its own little animation.
Ape.
That was quite the fanfare.
Choose another letter.
Clicking this magic letters causes this.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me?
I think that the green flashing lights indicates that he's waiting for some action. Maybe I'll try pressing a button.
Z,
So not only can Smart Alex receive transmissions from the computer, but he can also send information back. My mouse cursor was hovering over the letter Z when I pressed his foot, and then Z appeared on the computer. Next, let's try Storyland.
Storyland. Little Red Riding Hood. And she made her a red hooded cape. The little girl wore it all the time, so she became known as Little Red Riding Hood. One day, Little Red Riding Hood's mother said to her, "Red Riding Hood, grandmother is sick. Will you please take her some soup and cake that I have made?" Does Little Red Riding Hood visit her grandmother or stay home?
Visit her grandmother.
Visit grandmother? Oh, certainly, said Red Riding Hood, and she took the basket with the soup and cake, and she set off for her grandmother's house.
Alright. So it looks like this feature allows for some interaction. Smart Alex will use his voice recognition to allow you to interact with the story.
While Little Red Riding Hood was talking to her grandmother, she spotted some flowers growing. Oh, these would be so nice for grandmother. Number Whiz. All right, it's time to play with numbers. I have 3 here, and Henry here gives me one more. How many pairs will I have?
4. 4. Okay, so the voice recognition is not active on this game. We'll just have to click the number ourselves.
Great! 3 plus 1 equals 4. You are really good with numbers. I have
Thanks.
2.
Let's try Easy Easel.
London Bridge 6. Easy Easel. Color in the drawing with the paint.
Sure.
Orange. Pink. Violet.
Pretty simple coloring in game. Not much interaction from Smart Alex here.
Color in the drawing with the paint.
There's a few different options here though.
Let's color in the drawing. Color in the drawing with the paint. Time for some coloring fun. Time for some coloring fun.
And those are all your choices. How about Animal Search?
Animal search. Can you match the footprint to the animal? Dig. Try again. Crocodile. Try again. Well done. That's the footprint of a hippopotamus. Let's play a game.
And finally, let's try Father Time.
Father, let's play a time game.
A little bit of a glitch there from Smart Alex,
Here
but
is 9 o'clock. Move the small hand to the number 9.
okay.
Great job. Can you find 11 o'clock? Move the small hand to the number 11.
10.
Oh, 11. Black. Roll the small hand to the number 11. Whoops. 11. Black. Roll the small hand to the number 11.
Alright, so that was a little look at the Games and Storytime feature. Next on the list is Update Software, which I can't imagine would do anything, since I don't have an internet connection. And even if I did, the servers are long gone. Now it brought us to a package update selection screen, but there is nothing. A funny little icon there, though. Okay, let's try Playmaker.
Please wait. Loading Playmaker.
Okay.
Hi, pal. Welcome to the Playmaker. Here, you can create your own scripts by yourself, and then play those scripts through your toy. Click on any of these options. Record anything you want your toy to play back. Make sure you speak into the microphone. Click on this play button to hear what you recorded. You can adjust the volume and record again. When you're finished, click on OK right here.
It looks like this feature requires your PC to have a microphone hooked up, which I don't.
To play your recording through the toy, click on this button.
It seems that this feature is intended to make Smart Alex an actor in a play that a child may put on. So they can ask Smart Alex questions or have him interact, and each time they want him to move on to the next line in the script, they would push a button.
Creativity time is over. What now?
Okay, let's go to Player next. So it looks like there are some built-in stories for you to have Smart Alex recite to you. These may be what the story time in the games menu pulls from, because here we have Little Red Riding Hood like earlier. If we hit play,
Little Red Riding Hood.
yeah, it sounds the same as earlier. So let's stop. He interfaces pretty quickly, it seems. We have the old woman and her pig, the Pied Piper of Hamelin, the boy who cried wolf, Thumbelina, the tortoise and the hare, the ugly duckling, the three little pigs, the shoemaker and the elves, the three billy goats Gruff, and the emperor's new clothes. What's interesting about the three billy goats Gruff and the shoemaker and the elves is that the copyright Creator Ltd 2000 is listed. It's not listed on any other stories. I don't think that Creator Ltd came up with these two stories, though. Creator Ltd must be either a subsidiary company or a partner of Team Concepts to have created Smart Alex. Choosing Games next, you can have Smart Alex guess which animal is bigger or smaller with the child. Smart Alex can help you learn which is bigger and which is smaller of a number. And Smart Alex can try to have the child identify all the different animal noises that he says. Let's try that one. I'm going to press play.
Listen up. up. Which animal makes this sound? Ah.
Sheep.
Great job. That's right. A sheep makes the sound. Ah.
Alright. So, it took a couple tries, but Smart Alex recognized what I said. Next we have adventures, which could just be some other stories here. We have Sleeping Beauty, Pinocchio, Red Riding Hood, which I think was already in the stories. We have songs such as Five Little Ducks, Hickory Dickory Dock, London Bridge, This Old Man, and Old MacDonald. And then we can have Smart Alex tell us jokes or knock-knock jokes. Let's try regular jokes.
I've got a joke for you. Here goes. Why did the first hand cross the road? Because he wanted to go to the second-hand shop.
Ha 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 ha. So he'll tell you one joke with each press of the play button. I wonder if knock-knock jokes is a little more interactive.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Alex.
Alex who?
I'll explain later.
So that feature was a bit more interactive. These next few icons may not work. I have a feeling that most of these will require an internet connection. Trying to click Internet Library brings a message up that says, please register first. Club, please register first. Plan and play. So we've got a grid here with different days of the week and times. We have a toy up here that cannot be changed. And if we click in a cell, we can have it either recite a script, voice message, or text message at whatever time we want. And that is in 1 minute intervals. I've added a text message to be recited at 7:10. It is currently 7:09. In 5 seconds, we should see something happen.
This is Smart Alex reciting a pre-programmed voice message.
And that was the message that I had typed. That was not Smart Alex's normal voice. It sounded like it was some other text-to-speech feature. This feature seems to be a way to get Smart Alex to say whatever you like him to.
Make sure to like this video if you are enjoying the content.
And finally at the top we have registration. And we have a connection to server failed error. Not surprising. Interests require you to register first, so we are stuck in the water here. In the instruction manual, it appears that registering would allow you access to internet downloadable scripts and additional things for Smart Alex to talk about. And also the club feature would allow kids to send and receive messages from each other. This is from a time when email was just starting to see more widespread use. So this would have been pretty neat for kids to be able to do. If you don't want to use a computer with Smart Alex, but you have the software running, you can always activate him by pressing one of his buttons on his hands or feet. Here's a look at the page of the instruction manual that details the standalone play function. and tells you which one of his feet or hands do whichever function and the cycle that it goes through.
Where have you been? Good morning.
Hello.
Teach me a new word, pal. Do you want to teach me a new word?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, maybe some other time.
I was willing.
Hey, come pick me up. It'll be worth your while. Hold me by my hand.
Let's push both hands at the same time then.
Wing me around. Wow, that's enough. You can stop now. Let's play a good game. My friend, tell me, is a monkey a fruit or an animal?
A fruit.
An animal. A monkey is an animal.
Oh, you learn something new every day.
I invented some nice words. You want to hear some?
Yes.
Fantabulous and huggish are two nice words I invented. You can say them to anyone you want. Me, for instance. I'm going to sing you a song. Like little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 4 little ducks came back. 4 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, 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 but only 3 little ducks came back.
Looks like you can't really cancel.
3 little ducks went out one day over the hills and far away. Mother duck said quack, quack,
If you do click
but only 2
toy
little ducks
check,
came back.
he'll stop in his tracks. But that's a little bit of a demo on how you can use Smart Alex and activate him without using the computer software directly. And if you do close out of the software, Smart Alex will cease to interact with you. If he's not connected to the computer software, pressing the hands and feet will cause his eyes to move and some beeps to occur. Well, I hope you enjoyed this look at Smart Alex. He was smarter than I remembered. He seemed to work pretty flawlessly during this demo, and we only had a few hiccups and glitches along the way. Well, that's all, folks. If you enjoyed this look back at Smart Alex, give this video a thumbs up. If you would like to see more content like this about some retro and vintage computing and electronics, subscribe to my channel. And as always,